Hey everybody, how you doing today? Got a couple things to show you and do a little bit of talking. Let's get to the what I purchased. So I picked up some of these. I paid $182 for a case of these Azure Legends tins because I never got around to buying them when they came out. So I paid a little bit more now. Here's one of them. There's another. They all have the same sides and back. See? So these were like $30 each because I got 6 tins for the 180. So here's what the back looks like. As you can see, where does it say? It's got 5 booster packs inside of them. And then here's the last one. So I just picked up some of these to have them. So I picked up that. And then I picked up a case of Japanese Heatwave SV9A. I'll open it and show you what these look like. I'm always leery of buying the Japanese boxes after seeing that video where somebody opened a box up and there was a juice pack inside of it. But that was this kind of a box and not these kind of a box. So anyway, here's what they look like. I'll get one out. I thought maybe you can like hold the box and shake it and maybe like listen to see whether or not you can hear like liquid in there. But you know those like apple juice packs you get at McDonald's? I shook one of those and they're pretty much full, and there was no air inside of it, so it was really hard to hear any difference between the packs versus a juice box of trying to tell if there was noise. I don't think they make any juice packs that are this thin, except for like those Kool-Aid packs. I guess I could try shaking one of those. Here's the code on the back. So this is what the SV9A looks like. And I tell you, here's what I paid for it. Let me put this back in the right way. Goes in like this. Okay. So I paid over $100 a box for these damn things. Right here. $113 a box. Paid $13.61 for a case. I did get some promos with it, which I threw them on eBay. Okay. So I'm gonna sell the promos for like $100 to knock off $100 of my purchase price of these. But I gotta tell you, things are crazy right now with Pokemon, and I've heard a bunch of stories of, well, you know, they're having production problems, this and that. I don't know what to believe. You know, I've heard the rumors before when they said that they had production problems and the print runs were going to be low, and they overprinted the damn stuff, so I don't trust anything I believe. So I bought a box of that just so that I could have it. You know, maybe a little bit of the fear of missing out. Worst case is they print more of it, the price comes down, eventually the price is going to go back up. That's what they did for this. And there's some of these have a little first edition mark right here. I can't read Japanese, but apparently that's what if there's writing right here, that means it's first edition. So these came out, and they were really expensive. The price went up, and then all of a sudden they reprinted the hell out of them, and the price came down. So they've not been a good investment right now. But as time goes on, they will turn into an okay investment. Okay. So like I said, I don't know what to believe. All I know is everything's really expensive right now for new products. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. It pisses me off because I'm spending more money right now to invest in this stuff. And I don't like spending more money when I'm used to paying, like for Sun and Moon. I'm used to paying $100 for a box for this, and now it's like $150 to $200. I mean, this is $113. This should be half. This is double price. Okay, and nobody wants to sell it any cheaper. Okay, so you're forced either to pay this price or do without. So I'm like, okay, I'll buy a case of it, you know, just so I can have it. Like I said before, it's going to go up. And so if they do reprint it, worst case is it's going to go down and it's going to come back up. Okay, it's going to be a short dip. I've done this. I've talked about this before in these videos. So the price is going to go up right now. And then if they reprint it, the price is going to dip because people are going to buy it to buy extras. They're also going to buy it to open it because maybe they didn't open much of it because it was expensive. And then that's going to get depleted. And then the price is going to stabilize. It's going to go back up and it's going to continue to go back up. Okay, that's what's going to happen. But it's just annoying because, like, Journey Together and all the other stuff that's new that's coming out is way more expensive than it used to be. And after what happened with, like I said before, when I bought Vivid's Voltage, I had to pay like $220 a box for it because I didn't pre-order it. And that's what the price was when it came out. And then the price went down to like it went down to half, like a year later, right? So it's just like, you know, I remember that. So I don't know if this is going to be the same type of deal where we're all being lied to by people that want to make money off us. It's basically what it boils down to. You know, they're lying to us or they're telling the truth. I don't know which it is, okay? So, in my little rant about like the current price of Pokemon, well, it's not over. I'll keep talking. So, the good news is, because everybody is buying this stuff, that means whatever you have is going to go up. So when you want to sell it, if you ever do sell it, you're going to get more money out of it because it's so popular. I've said this before, and sometimes I forget the word, and it's called franchise. Pokemon is the #1 franchise in the world. Nothing comes close to it. Billions of dollar company, okay? #1 franchise. It blows Star Wars and Magic and anything else out of the water, okay? As far as collectible card games like that, you know? So anyway, being the #1 franchise has its perks because it's so popular. People want things and will pay more money for things as time goes on if you have it to sell. So I just sold a box of Ancient Origins last night on my one eBay account. Here's some of the stuff that I've sold during the past like few months, okay? You know, Ultra Prism, Breakpoint, Swampertons. Here's the prices I sold them for. And the price keeps going up, as you can see. And look what I sold. Unbroken Bonds. I mean, this is wrong. This is not Unbroken Bonds. That should be... I screwed up. I'm telling you what. I get Unbroken Bonds mixed up with Ancient Origins for some reason in my brain all the time. So this is not Unbroken Bonds. This is Ancient Origins. In fact, I opened the box up that I had sealed because I wanted to make sure I sent the correct item to the buyer, which I did. So I had that right, but I'm multitasking usually most of the time. So anyway, on Ancient Origins I sold for $2,500 last night. Okay, I paid either $168 for that box or $300 because I buy, you know, multiple boxes. Okay, so look at this, right? You want to talk about investing, things going up? So look at this. Okay. Oh, see, this is wrong. I'm going to redo this. That was for Unbroken Bonds. This is for Ancient Origins. So I paid $85 for it. I'm going to have to redo this whole sheet. $85. Because now it's messy. So anyway, here's what I paid for Ancient Origins, which I tend to get confused with Unbroken Bonds. Okay, so if you want to watch the video that I talk about Ancient Origins, it's video number, real simple, 1, 2, 3. It's when I did the 3-year investment. You should really watch this video, 1, 2, 3. Don't watch it at your own expense. Anyway, so on that video, I bought 2 boxes. They were $85 for. Ancient Origins. That's from the XY set, Ancient Origins. So anyway, look at what this is here, okay? Let me get my pointer. So, if it's doubling every 2 years, that's this column. If it's doubling every 1.5 years, that's this column. It's better than 2. It's actually doubling every 1.5 years. So in 2018, in the fall, this was in September, I paid $86. I just put 85 because it's easier math. So 1.5 years later, that'd be 2019 and a half. Okay, be 170. And then it would double again in 2021, which is 1.5 years later, be 340. Then it goes to 680, 1360, and then halfway through this year, which this year's not even over yet, it'd be 2720. And I just sold it for $2,500. Okay, I had people offering me when I first listed it at Christmas time. I think I put like $2,300 on it, something like that. People are like, I'll give you $1,900. One guy's like, oh, you know, you're making good profit off of this. You should sell it to me for $1,400. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to do that. Nobody does that for me. Nobody says, oh, gee, here's a first edition blister that I want 10 grand for, and I paid $4 for it, and I'm making so much profit. I'll sell it to you for half price. No, they won't do that. Like this guy here, this Japanese guy, you know what kind of discount he gave me? He gave me a $2 discount, okay? Before tax, it was like $1,270 or something like that, and he gave me $2 off. Like it's a joke. People don't want to come down on this stuff. There's people that don't want to even sell the stuff that they have because they're in love with it, okay? So they don't even want to sell it. They're the worst type of people to buy from because they don't want to sell it and they just keep raising prices. I just saw a guy, I was just looking on eBay for stuff, for blisters, because, you know, I need like 9 more or 10 more left. And one of them is the Aquapolis one, or Aquapolis, whatever you want to call it, either way. And there's this guy in Australia that he has a box of blisters that he had for sale years ago for 10 grand. It's now up to $40,000 because he keeps raising the price. You know, and it's still sitting there because he wants a lot of money for it. There's some guy that just listed 17 blisters for $30,000. Way overpriced. There's people that list Team Rocket returns blisters for like $12,000. I just bought one a month or two ago for $2,000. They're way overpriced. Okay, so it's a mess out there in eBay land. But my point is about all this is, you can't beat the fact that this stuff doubles every 2 years or every 1.5 years. Or if you're like the Star Power Team Up, it doubles every year. Look at my old note here. When did I do this? Let's see here. I forget. So we're at 2024, and I was projecting like $3,500. It's way past that now. It's some of them sold for $5,000 already, and so they're in the $4,000 to $5,000 range now. This is doubling every year, okay? Eventually it's going to cool off and probably hit a wall and slow down, which will make all these numbers different. So it might slow down, and it'll be like doubling every 1.5 years. But right now it's been doubling once. Every year it's been doubling. But like I said, all it takes is a slow year, and that will affect all these numbers. And when you do the math, it would... But still, that's an awesome investment for Team Up. Anyway, I'm done talking. Give me a like, give me a subscribe. Let me know what you think about what's going on with the current pricing of Pokemon and what you had to pay for some of the new stuff. My Journey Together is, I think it's Journey Together. It's coming any day now. And I got a good price from Paladin Cards, but I can't even buy the sleeve blisters from him because the distributors are not allowing him to buy it. Isn't that crazy? And he can't buy the 3-pack blisters either. They're not letting him buy that either. And so if I end up buying that stuff, I have to buy from other people that are charging double what I used to pay. So anyway, have a good one.